Welcome back to game 2 of IG versus FPX. This time IG is on blue side and FPX is on red side. Let's go through the pick and ban at first again. Don't need to talk about the quarterfinals because we've already done that in game 1. So IG bans Renekton, Ryze, and Kiana. So Renekton, just a power pick coming from Gimgoon. It can be flexed onto mid as well, so it just gets rid of it. It's a very strong pick and it's a very comfort pick from Gimgoon. So yeah, so it's a nice ban in the world's meta. And IG bans Rise once again for Doinbe's monstrous performance. And FPX on the other side bans Pantheon, 100% ban rate, can be flexed at top, jungle, mid, even support. Akali, it's a flex pick for Invictus Gaming to top and mid, and the Shy and Rookie are mechanically insane player, so just denying Akali is a good choice. So now the third ban is very important. IG bans Kiana themselves, so they don't want to first pick it, but they don't want FPX to have it because, like I said, I touched on earlier. I think IG can't play Kiana in the jungle. So if they do first pick Kiana, it's always gonna go mid, and we don't know what Doinbe's gonna play into Kiana. We saw Chovy play Poppy, so maybe Doinbe can play one of these tanks, like maybe Malphite even into Kiana against all AD comps. So there's that. So they just denied it, and they are perhaps looking to first pick Zaya or something. They have something else in mind. And FPX ban Zaya. They have shown that they ban Zaya on red side and giving blue team Kai'Sa and counter it with Varus Tahm-Kench. So that's a very FPX thing. They caught up to it in the tournament very fast during their group stage. So and LWX is a very good Varus player as well. So let's see how the draft pans out. So are they going to pick Kai'Sa? No, they're going to pick Gragas. It's a very, like I said, it's a very good staple pick for Ning, and it's a very it can go support, but I would be very surprised. It's a very comfort pick for Ning, and now IG is saying, hey, do you want to play Kai'Sa? And FPX is like, you know what? Yes, we do. We will take Kai'Sa, and which support pairs well with Kai'Sa, Nautilus. So right now, FPX can pick either Nautilus or they can pick their jungler. They can pick Lee Sin or Elise for top pressure. So right now, FPX goes for Nautilus. So obviously we know this is mid Nautilus, but um, by looking at this, it is support Nautilus at the moment because like it just synergizes well with Kai'Sa. It's just the rest of the pick we need to look at for FPX. So IG is just they're just copying FPX. So FPX started the Varus Tahm-Kench against Kai'Sa, and I'm sure FPX knows what's happening. So the third pick is very interesting for me because usually Lee Sin, rather than Lee Sin, Elise has been much more dominant pick than Lee Sin. So if IG picked, in my opinion, if IG picked, FPX picked Elise instead of Lee Sin, I think it's very safe to assume the Nautilus is support. Because they picked Lee Sin, I thought as soon as this happened, I thought it was going to be mid Nautilus. There was a very high likely of being a mid Nautilus because if you have at least Nautilus mid lane, it's double magic dealer. So if enemy mid laner just builds Merc Treads, there's gonna be it's gonna double dip on building MR and rookie's choice of mid laner is gonna die a lot less because he's just gonna stack MR from his rune and build maybe just null magic mantle into Mertrat, so but instead Tien goes for Lee Sin. So I think FPX. So we'll just fast forward a bit. I think FPX set up this mid Nautilus very well, and Kailban because FPX has a lot of we've we've seen the Shy just pop off with the Kayle, and FPX just has a lot of single target bursts, so denying that Kayle, very good. Jace ban for flex ban, flexibility coming from Rookie and the Shy, so that's good. IG bans Rumble because of the monstrous performance coming from Doinby. Um, wouldn't be would be very curious how Doinby utilized his pick during the final. And I think this LeBlanc pick was very weak. I think it was very odd. Doinby hasn't played any LeBlanc at Worlds, as far as I know. And Doinby just doesn't seem like that LeBlanc player coming out of um, FPX. But they do ban LeBlanc because LeBlanc Lee Sin is a very strong synergy coming from mid lane, so I can see where IG is coming from. But I think throwing I because it's funny because IG was the team. IG was the team that versed FPX's Nautilus during their regular split. I'll just show you what happened here. I should have done this a lot quicker. My bad. So mid Nautilus. So this was mid Nautilus. And yeah, they played. Oh no, yeah, they played it against IG. They did lose, but we do know Doinby does play mid Nautilus, okay? And they played it against IG themselves. So the LeBlanc ban, I think it was a bit of a question mark because I thought maybe Rookie didn't have a lot of pick that he could play, and it could potentially set up IG to play Gragas Yasuo. I thought IG was really committed into Yasuo Gragas, but here FPX throws a huge curveball, and by picking Blitzcrank is not going middle top, he's going support. So this Nautilus is going middle top as soon as that gets locked in. So yeah, so very a double hook coming from lots of pick potential already coming from FPX. So IG needs to pick their top and mid now. So Rookie goes for Lucian. I'm not entirely sure why he went for Lucian. I think he went for Lucian just for like a 2v2 mid. I honestly think well, Yasuo would have been pretty bad as well because uh, Yasuo can't block Nautilus ult, so it's gonna, and if Nautilus auto attacks the Yasuo, he's gonna get stunned in place. But I still think Yasuo would have been a better choice. But we do know the result of this game, but the draft was very very interesting. Also, Rookie has shown he played Aatrox against Sion mid. I think Aatrox would have been a very good pick against mid Nautilus. Aatrox has a weak Aatrox nerf was his laning phase, his sustain, but his team fight potential is still insane. So we've seen Rookie hard carry against Griffin, and he did show his Aatrox mastery. He did say he didn't play it for maybe half a split, so there was a bit of a funny interview, but I think Aatrox would have been a very interesting choice, and Aatrox does synergize very well with Gragas because it's both physical and magic dealer at mid lane. And the Vladimir, the legendary, the Shy Vladimir. If you just leave the Shy's Vladimir alone, he's just going to carry the game. He's just going to clean everyone up. And Gimgren's special, well, Gimgren's special, Mordekaiser. So I'll talk about Mordekaiser pick for a bit. Mordekaiser is an anti-carry. So what does that mean? So Mordekaiser's job is to deny the carry potential coming out of Vladimir or Lucian. The way Mordekaiser's kit work, his Q is a very nice wave clear, his W is a very nice self-sustain, his E can displace enemy quite a bit, and his ultimate is the key factor from Mordekaiser. You cannot you cannot dive Mordekaiser with his ultimate up because he forces you to be in a position of 1v1 and you'll be under tower. So Mordekaiser is a perfect play through your bot side champion. Right now, FPX will play through their bot side this game. Just let the anti-carry Mordekaiser deal with this Vladimir, because Mordekaiser is not a bad pick into Vladimir, okay? By any means. And on the other side, IG, they do have Lucian mid, who is a very strong mid laner when left alone. But the FPX has a lot of CC coming from Nautilus mid, and if Nautilus gets slightly behind, or even in CS, even experience, this Nautilus is going to do a lot more work. And this Blitzcrank is going to be a threat for Varus and Tahm during laning phase, so it's going to be very interesting because Varus and Tahm is a very oppressive lane, but if you play too aggressive, the Blitzcrank hook is going to punish, and that's when Kai'Sa gets her two plasma stack from Blitzcrank Q and E, and just chunk someone out very easily. Blitzcrank has been played in the group stage by RNG and some other teams as well, so Blitzcrank is a very good pick in this scenario. And yeah, so the 2v2 mid coming from IG versus FPX is going to be the key factor of this game, as any team who wins the 2v2 mid will get the river bot control and translate to bot pressure, because if IG gets ahead, Varus Tahm can play aggressive and Blitzcrank can't play as aggressive. On the other side, if FPX gets the mid priority, wins 2v2, Blitzcrank can play a lot more aggressive and start applying the hook pressure coming from Blitzcrank. So let's dive into this game and see what happens. Not much happens at early fanning. Just want to touch on interesting choice. First one is Kleptomancy Lucian. So usually Lucian goes press the attack for extra damage, but FPX is rookie going for more safer route. I guess because Lucian Kleptomancy is pretty good. He can proc the Kleptomancy very well with his double tap, E auto, 2 Kleptomancy proc, W auto, Q auto. Yeah, so Kleptomancy very good on Lucian. But is it worth losing Pressy attack? That's the question. Like, are you gonna get enough gold from Kleptomancy to justify losing Press the Attack? Because Press the Attack is very strong. You get extra 4 to 12% bonus damage after landing 3 auto attacks. So, and it's synergized very well with Lucian. It's a go-to Lucian keystone pretty much. And Lucian this tournament had pretty abysmal win rate, so it was very interesting to see how this Lucian was going to play out. Okay, so now FPX has double hook and coming from Blitzcrank and Nautilus. In solo queue, if you have Blitzcrank, you always invade. And Gragas starts topside, so they spot out this ward. So IG knows they've been late invaded, so very nice job from IG. They weren't going to win this level 1 fight, so very nice. See that Kleptomancy proc, he already got an item. So not much is happening early game. The map is split off once again. Tien is possibly going for three buff again, and that's a very nice ward coming from IG's bot lane and forces out Tien. But the camp hasn't been reset. Lots of pressure. This is how the early matchup goes, but as soon as Nautilus gets his item, he should be fine. Same thing as last game. Ning's going for full clear his bot side, but Tien this time round goes for straight to red because he knows Ning won't be level 3 unless he leached some experience. So very nice play from Tien. He's going to be 1.5 camp ahead, and yeah, and bot lane Blitzcrank once again applying immense amount of pressure at bottom. Just fast forwarding a bit. I should put this on. Oops. Should put this on 1.5 speed. Yep, and so not much is happening except for the early invade and Tien just getting massively ahead. And oh, yep, and there's the fight. And just notice the bot. Watch the bot minimap. The missing ping has gone off right now. Right now. So there was a bit of a slow communication coming out from IG's bot lane. When we do go back, when we were talking about, there was a big wave that's been building up from IG. So it was IG's bot lane's mistake. But then again, FPX capitalized on going for the mid thing very well. So there was a very nice play from FPX overall. And yeah, and overall, let's see what happens. Yep, watch the bot mini map. Yep, there's the missing ping right now, and Ning's in a sticky problem, and they get the first blood and blows Lucian's summoner heal as well. So the matchup that Lucian wants to beat up this Nautilus, Nautilus already has assist in his hand, so that's pretty insane. And the beauty about this play was, I just want to go back a bit because what's Tien's movement? What's Tien's movement? He could just take the wolves and just take the game slow, but instead he uses his bot lane priority to make sure Tien secures the Scuttle Crab, and on that side, Kai'Sa has the red lens to spot out the Gragas. This was a bit unfortunate timing, but it was a really nice jungle pathing from Tien. I just want to really praise Tien's movement there. Yep, and he's going for top Scuttle Crab, but Ning gets it early, and notice how Blitzcrank is just roaming with his First Blood and his Moby Boots, and on the other side, Kai'Sa isn't pressured at all because the wave's pushing in, and Blitzcrank has a lot of roam pressure, and yeah, Blitzcrank is just here applying pressure at mid. Rookie has to base, and the thing is, as soon as Crisp applies that mid pressure, Doinby moves bot and applies pressure bot. So Doinby's telling IG's bot lane, don't apply too much pressure at bot or I will actually come down bot. And here comes the hook. Bit of a misplay from Baolan. Yep, and applying a lot of pressure coming from Crisp. Yep, and just look at the vision coming from FPX. They have 2 wards as stated by the observer. They will catch wherever Ning is. So very good play from FPX so far. So Kai'Sa has TP and Varus has TP, so they could go for this play, but yeah, there was just too many minions. Like they both have Summoner Spell, and there's like 10 minions under tower, so you want to get that minion for Kai'Sa. You don't want to risk it. Yep, and FPX bot lane still have pressure at bottom, so once this Blitzcrank pushes the spot wave, he's just going to roam up top again with the help of Tien and Doinby. or he's just gonna base here. And notice how Doinby is just constantly roaming with Tien, and they're awarded with the blue buff. They're taking the blue buff for Doinby, and it denies Lucian from blue buff. So that's a really nice play, and it was during the cannon minion as well. Yep, and here comes the skirmish. All right, so what happened? What happened? Let's. So it was 2-0 for FPX, and yeah. So let's go back. What happened? So right here, IG is fighting for Vision. They know Varus isn't there. He's not level 6 yet, so this is potentially 3v3 or 3v4. We don't. IG doesn't know where Lee Sin is. Okay, so they go for this big play, and right here, IG's idea was to blow this Kai'Sa before she can flash away. But Kai'Sa gets to live, and even Chris doesn't die, and uh, Doinby press R onto Ning. He gets eaten, and Chris just goes for the Blitzcrank hook and brings uh, both Ning and Baolan to them. And the thing about just watch what the Shy does, okay? He goes in with his Hemo Plague, but it's only 7 minutes in. Vladimir is not strong right at the moment. If this was maybe when Vladimir has 2 item power spike, this would have been a completely different fight. But we're at 7 minute 43, so the Shy isn't at his peak yet, and he doesn't get the LW kill. LWX ultimate shield saves the Shy from his death, and yeah, FPX just plays the fight really well. Gimgoon altered the Ning really well and secures the kill, making sure he has no escape path, and FPX just comes out huge because now Gimgoon has a kill. Now he's going to be in a really good spot, and looking at the gold graph, Doinby is only 5 CS behind, and he's pretty much even in gold against the Kleptomancy Lucian. So, and bot lane, like yes, Jackie Love got like 1 turret play, but this Kai'Sa is not is slightly ahead and in gold, and FPX is in such a good position right now because right now Doinby will get priority with Tien at mid 2v2. They will win any 2v2 mid. Okay, here comes the replay. Just need to blow this Kai'Sa up, but failed to manage to do so. Now Ning's in trouble. Chris hooks them in. The Shy comes in. Mordekai's ultimate, use ultimate onto and Gragas secures the kill, and the Shy dies. And there's not much Jackie Love can do. And the thing is, like, Gimgoon lives as well. Such clutch plays coming out of FPX. And here comes Doinby by himself, applying immense amount of pressure, so Ning has to run away. Yep, and LWX knows he doesn't have flash, so he needs to play a bit more cautiously against Varus ultimate, so he just needs to wait. And the thing is, Crisp is already at mid lane, and here comes the flash hook, and Rookie has to blow his flash. This is very crucial because if Doinby just gets the hook, he's just dead. And the thing is, notice how FPX. Remember what I said about FPX. Usually Doinby helps the side lane, and the side lane is helping Doinby. Well, this time, Crisp with his kill, with his Moby boots, he gets the bot lane priority, and he goes to mid and gets Rookie's flash out. It's a trade, but it's a worse trade. It's a good trade for FPX because now Rookie's in trouble. Rookie's in danger of dying, and he needs to play a lot more safe, which means Doinby can now pressure mid and take control of the bot river and win 2v2 and apply pressure to bottom. So now IG is looking for this Kai'Sa. LWX beautifully outplays Jackie Love's ultimate, and now uh, even Jackie Love dies and Baolan dies. Notice how Doinby's first on the map at bottom and goes for another kill. So it's 5-0 for FPX. FPX is playing this pocket pick Blitzcrank very well. It was very big turn of the draft when it came to flexing that Norless mid and putting Blitzcrank bot. So very nice play from FPX. Watch the replay. Just watch the minimap. Norless and Blitzcrank coming in together, and LWX perfectly outplays them. Yep, and just dies. Jackie Love had flash, but he would have died to Lee Sin kick anyway. So very nice save, just saving up their flash, because flash against Norless and Blitzcrank, yeah, it's very important. So they knew they overextended for that fight, and Jackie Love dies along with Baolan. So now Rookie has his Blade of Ruin King, but Doinby has his Seeker's Arm Guard and Stopwatch even, so Doinby is in a very good position. Same with Rookie doesn't have his flash up, so he needs to play a bit more carefully. So Ning is just waiting if LWX agrees for like this wave and potentially for a kill. I believe there was a ping. Yeah, there's a ping saying, "Hey, there's someone bot. Just be careful." And notice, and there's a action happening at mid. Norless press R, Norless press Q, Lee Sin Q, and he's dead. But on the other side, LWX dies, which is it's a bit disappointing because FPX knew they're at bottom, so LWX did overextend a bit, because that Doinby and TN play was just so free coming out of the mid. Notice how press R, someone dead. And goes for the... And TN dies. Jackie Love flash this time. And this time, it's still 1-for-1. Crisp's Blitzcrank has been on form this game. It's just been terrorizing the immobile Varus and Tompkins. So very nice play coming out of Crisp this game. And we haven't even talked about top lane. Gimgoon is doing such an excellent job denying the Shy carry potential. Notice how he's up in CS and he has top lane pressure. And look, Doinby's here once again. Yeah, so Gimgoon is doing the anti-carry job very well, denying the Shy's carry potential, so very good on him. And notice how Doinby's 202, he just bought Proto Belt straight up from his previous kills. So once again, FPX goes for this Rift Herald. They do give a bit of a few chip damage, turret plate to bot, but doesn't matter. They're going for the mid tower. Mid tower's much more valuable than bot tier 1. But notice, remember what I said in game 1 about the immobile carry being at mid lane? Yes, you can put Lucian mid, but you really don't want to put Lucian Tahm Kench in mid, because you're not going to get a priority. You're still going to get threatened over Blitzcrank and Norless. So FPX chunking this tower to this much health, one Rift Herald charge, this tower is dead. So IG having Varus Tahm Kench, the immobile champion, against Blitzcrank and losing mid tower is very crucial to this game. And FPX is just playing so well this game. And they're putting Kaiser mid, Norlis top, and, well, he's still mid, and they're putting the Rift Herald mid already. So they're snowballing this game very quickly. So FPX is playing so well so far. The turret plate has fallen. Doesn't matter. They just got mid tower. And here comes the Hook City. Nope. And Gimgoon's bot. And Kaiser's going top. So now everything has reset. And Doinby goes for a hook. I think this was a we'll see how it goes. But Ning plays this really well. Versal misses. Yep, shutdown goal to Rookie. LWX Olsen because he was already dead with Hemo Plague. Now IG is, yeah. So there was a big mistake from Doinby. He had a big shutdown gold and he had to use his flash. LW died as well and he had to use his flash. And Gimgoon had to use his ultimate teleport just to save his teammate. So yeah, just overzealous from Doinby. So a bit of a unfortunate play coming from Doinby. They could have snowballed this game a lot harder. I think he just threw his Q with confidence. I don't think he meant to hit the Q, but it was a bit unfortunate. But he could have lived by Flash proto belting out this way, but he proto belted back in. So that's another mistake. But he would have died anyway because the Shy had Flash anyway. So this was similar to game one where IG threw. Same with FPX kind of threw, but by no means it's a big throw. It still give IG a bit of breathing room because the Shy, the Rookie got a kill, and yeah, and oh, hold on. We're talking about things too quickly. So yeah, Rookie got the shutdown gold, and the Shy, even when he was behind, performed really well. So yeah, it was just a unfortunate play from FPX, but FPX are still ahead. But this play really surprised me because right now, IG goes for this Mountain Dragon. This was a really smart play from IG because if FPX gets the Mountain Dragon, it's very easy for them to set up around Baron and start choking IG out. So taking this Mountain Dragon, FPX, it felt bad because it was theirs, but they just gave it for completely free. And now they're angry and trying to pursue Nautilus and Blitzcrank roaming around, trying to pick someone off, and yeah. And they're not. And the beauty of this rotation is they're not giving the Shy room to farm and get ahead and get this scary Vladimir team fighting. They're just following, applying pressure, getting objective. FPX is playing really well. So everyone's resetting, and yeah, and as you can see from the gold graph, it went up and down a bit, but FPX still in control of this game. So the Shy and LWX only one level difference. LWX 224. Essence Reaver, it's a very unfamiliar buy, and the Shy makes a mistake. He thought Tamkinch was close enough for him, but obviously the Shy just dies for free. So bit of an unfortunate play coming from IG. Yep, here comes a hook. That's why Tamkinch Blitzcrank counters Tamkinch, and Rookie gets and Rookie dies as well. So FPX just playing their comp really well, picking someone off with Blitzcrank hook. Crisp has been on point. His Blitzcrank, Doinby and Blitzcrank's flex pick, or Nautilus flex pick has been really showing up this game. And now Kaiser's 425, so it'll be very hard for IG to team fight, especially uh, the amount of CC that FPX carries. So IG still has a really they don't have like a proper win condition at this point because all their carries had died once, so it'll be very hard for um, any of them to make play. Jackie Love still needs his item for his Gwensu buy. Lucian has 2 death. He's not on really. Notice how it's almost 19 minutes in, and none of Vladimir, Lucian, and Varus has like perfect 10 CS per minute, whereas Mordekaiser does. So it really shows the amount of pressure that FPX is applying. And once again, going for the Shy's, the Shy's lane, just denying him from farming. Gets the minion. Doinbe's already here. Lucian's topside just split pushing, but it doesn't matter. They're just denying the Shy so much. And Gimgren ults early, the Shy. The Shy thought he was safe, but yeah, Gimgren's just playing this anti-carry Mordekaiser really well, and just kills Vladimir once again. Now FPX is 5k gold lead up, so and Lucian's getting top tower for free, but the side tower it's gonna go down eventually, and there's not much value to the side towers. Sometimes it can be worth considering you get more tempo, more usage without the tier 1 top or bot tower burning your minions. So it's a good trade. They killed Vladimir once again, and it's a tower trade, but really nice play from Gimgoon. Ults straight away, so the Shy can't get away, and yeah, just kills the Shy once again. He couldn't get his Hemoplague heal up. Blitzcrank ultimate does way too much damage and just kills him. Now, the next dragon is Water Dragon, not a Earth Dragon, so it's a bit unfortunate for FPX because they take Baron really quick with Kaiser, and they have Blitzcrank to get a pick off. So that's what FPX wants to do. They have complete control of Dragon Baron area, so it'll be very difficult for IG to face check. The only tool they have is Gragas Q, but then again, he can get Blitzcrank Blank. Yep. So, like I said in game one, FPX should cycle through this dragon, so they should see what dragon's up next. So it's either gonna be water, air, or mountain dragon. So just take this dragon. Let's see what dragon's up next. Oh, it's mountain dragon next. So after they take this mountain dragon, they can start forcing Baron around over blue side, and yeah, just go for a pick or just burst it down because they have so much CC they can play around, and IG's gonna feel a lot of pressure coming out of it. And let's talk about. I'll just stop here for a bit. Let's talk about carry levels. So this Mordekaiser's 2 level above this Vladimir. That's insane. Okay, and Nautilus is 1 level above this Lucian, and Kaiser's 1 level above this Varus as well. Jungle level are the same, support level 1 level difference, but the key thing is the Mordekaiser is 2 level above, and Nautilus is 1 level above this Lucian. So FPX is in such good control of this game. Notice how Doinbe's going to blue buff and applying, and he's probably going to go bottom again to apply pressure at bottom. So they're constantly denying the Shy's carry potential coming out of IG. But this is when the game turns around. IG recognize that Doinby's bottom, and they know he doesn't have TP, so they just hit the Baron real quick. And remember, IG took the Earth Dragon, not FPX, so they can get this Baron really quick. But they just don't have enough damage. Okay, but here comes the fight. All right. Oh man. Oh man. So FPX was up like 4 to 5k gold, and this was a very desperate Baron play from IG, and they couldn't get the Baron at the start, so they had to back off. So let's go back. You can watch the team fight on top of this. So right now, Doinby doesn't have teleport. Okay, so IG noticed Doinby was bot, and he doesn't have teleport. So they're using their double ADC spike. So Lucian had 2 item, Varus has 2 items. So Guinsu and Bork, very strong Baron taker, and Mountain. Maybe they thought they could have taken Baron, but yeah, they just couldn't do it. They just couldn't do it. So they saw them leaving. So this was really on Crisp, okay? He played it way too quick. FPX's main goal of this was just stop IG from doing Baron. It's not to kill them. It's not to finish Baron. It's just to stop IG from doing Baron. Once that happens, they can set up around Baron. They can start getting vision, and they can just wait for this Mountain Dragon and hit this dragon. Or they can start pressuring around here and go for Blitzcrank Hook. But instead, Chris made a very crucial mistake. Tien is on the other side of the Baron pit. Doinby is in the mid lane, so he's essentially 3v5ing at the moment. And they just get punished for it. And the Shy goes for Hemo Plague. Big, huge burst onto Kai'Sa, and they just win a team fight out of nowhere. So, and the really insane thing is, the main carry from IG all live. So this was just an insane play from IG. I actually couldn't believe they did this. I was watching this live, like, screaming and saying, "Oh my god, IG's just insane." But then again, Chris misplayed it really badly. So now the game is completely turned around. Yeah, we'll see it again. Yeah, just stop, Chris. Just stop chasing. Verisalt, blow this Blitzcrank down, and look at the Shy, Hemo Plague, Protobelt, E into Empowered Q, and LWX is dead. And Ning lives from, yeah. Just really nice play from IG, but they just capitalize on FPX's mistake. Oh, Jackie Love did so much damage, and Kai'Sa did no damage. And this really buys IG time for Vladimir to scale. And I'll just stop here once again. Let's look at the level now. Vladimir, same level as Mordekaiser. Gragas, same level as Lee Sin, okay, whatever. Now, Lucian is 1 level above this Nautilus. And this Varus is 1 level above Kai'Sa. So it just completely changed the dynamic of this game, like the flow of this game. So they take mid tower, they just go forward, and Ning makes an insane play here. Boom. Kai'Sa dies. Oh no, Kai'Sa doesn't die. Doinby dies once again, and Gimgoon gets soloed by the Shy now. He's just so strong now. So IG, that Baron play just completely changed the tempo of the game. So really nice play, really nice snowball coming from IG. But yeah, and they're potentially going for the finish because that Norlis is mid Norlis, not support Norlis. Okay, so they can potentially finish this because Kaiser no flash, Kaiser no ult, um, and Chris another beautiful hook. His hook's been on point, but that one mistake was just too crucial. And Tien dies, and they can just finish the game. But Jackie Love just goes for a big play, big misplay. He dies. Then uh, here comes Mordekaiser, and the Shy dies now. So it becomes a bit of a clown fiesta, you can say. But IG are still in a good position. Uh, Vladimir is on 3 items. Yeah, he's a really strong carry now. He he can't 100 to 0 Kai'Sa because he doesn't have death cap, but he can still do that with help of Gragas R or Varus Q or Lucian R. Yeah, just watching the replay, really nice hook from Crisp. They could have just finished this. Tien went for like a kick, but he just dies. The Shy W's at a perfect time. Jackie loves. Yeah, maybe he had like a brain lag or something. And the Shy dies here, and yeah, just a bit of a mistake. And this time, FPX takes the dragon for free. And Ning gets hooked. He dies. Tomkinch gets mispositioned. He eats the Varus. Varus is already half health. Varus dies. And now FPX is the one that's leading the game. It's just, yeah, just this time Ning mispositions. Chris capitalized on it. And yeah. Yeah, so FPX gets the Earth Dragon. And yeah, just played it really calm, and even though they gave away Baron and they did a big throw, they managed to get back into this game. And by no means this game's one-sided. It's very close now. Watching the replay. So by looking at IG's positioning, like movement, they really wanted to fight, but as soon as Ning died, like their formation just crumbled. The Shy's and Mordecai's ult, so he's not four-man hemo play again, so just a bit unfortunate. A really nice play from Gimbun, and the level has been flipped once again at top lane. But yeah, so right now, IG has the mid priority. Okay, yes, Blitzcrank can pressure Tampkench and Varus with Blitzcrank hook, but their four cores are just so much stronger than Nodalus, Kaiser, Lee Sin, and Blitzcrank. Like, yeah. So not much is happening here. Just fast forwarding a bit. So what should both teams do? So the game is in a very tense state. So Vladimir can go top lane and just split push for a bit, but he should not be committed onto split pushing. He should both top laners should be pushing the side and group with the team, because both his teams are very good at team fighting, but FPX has the first punch. They have the Blitzcrank and they have the Nordis Cook, so they can hook people, whereas IG has the Varasalt and Ning's E-Flash with Greg Assault to play around with. So both these teams have like playmaking potential, but I'm saying FPX has an easier tool to pick people off without consuming Flash or Ultimate. Yep, just Baron dancing once again. Tien's in a position that he can go for a kick. So it's Verisalt down, Blitzcrank hook, and LWX just gets instantly blown up once again. And yeah, FPX just loses this fight. Yeah, and Doinby just dies because his Kaiser just died. Yeah, and here, Gimgren makes a really big play here. If the Shy didn't die, they could have got this. The Shy could have just based and TP onto Baron, and they could have had another Baron and just uh, finished the game very easily. But remember, FPX has triple teleport. Okay, so they just need to wait time. Hooks to Varus. Varus very low. Balan dies to Baron. Crisp dies, but they can't really finish this Baron. Jackie Love has to flash away. It becomes a bit Clown Fiesta, but yeah, it is what it is. It's a very long who's gonna kill Baron? Now Doinby is here. Now Gimgren has teleport. The Shy teleports in. It's just a big mess at the moment. So yeah, Gimgren really outplayed that, and yeah, he played it really well by killing the Shy, and now the IG's going for the Baron once again. And the big factor was the Blast Cone. Here, Kai'Sa ults, Ning misses, Ning throws Kai'Sa away. Now Doinby goes for hook. Gimgren ults. Rookie tries to outplay, but Rookie dies as well. So Gimgren just outplayed so well. Like he played this Baron like I don't know how long it was. Maybe 3 minutes of this period. He played it. He killed the key target really well. And once again, FPX is killing this dragon, so Elder finally spawns, and that's another win condition for them. So there's not. So the reason why I'm not talking about the macro of this game is because both these teams really don't have like a proper split push. Like yes, Lucian can split push, but it's going if Lucian goes to side, FPX can pressure mid and pressure the river, and they get the river control, which means Lucian can't really split push, which forces Lucian back. So it's really wise that both these teams push the mid and push the wave if it's past the tier 1 tower, and group up with the team and look for a play, because both these teams wants to team fight, and whoever wins the team fight will get ahead and will get Baron and will finish the game. There's not much macro play that will be coming out of this game. So fast forwarding a bit, just a replay. So IG had a good idea, but they obviously didn't. They miscalculated this because the blast cone. The blast cone really saved FPX's chance of this, because if there wasn't a blast cone, I think they would have gotten Baron straight away. Yep, and I know Rookie's probably thinking, damn, if I had pressed the attack, I would have killed these two. But he has Kleptomancy, so a bit unfortunate. Now IG's grouping and going for this mid tier 1 inhibitor tower. Inhibitor. Rookie has 75% crit chance. And this Vladimir, he's not farming well. He's still on 3 items. He doesn't have Death Cap or Zonya, so yeah, that's a big thing about this Vladimir. It's not as strong as what we know about the Shy. And Chris, another brilliant hook. Yep, and FPX wins this team fight. The Shy gets altered. He's in Mordecai's ult, and yeah, FPX just comes out on top. They loses their two carries, but Gimgun is still there, and they can just safely take this Baron. I hope there's a replay for it. Yep, and they're just waiting for their carry to come back alive and just get Baron buff to them. Yep. Replay? Yes, here comes the replay. Okay. Blitzcrank hook onto Tampkench. Why is this important? Because it splits up the immobile Varus with Tampkench. Varus got hit by Kaiser W, by the way. So right here, look at Doinby. Look where Jackie Love is and Baolan is. Jackie Love gets Norlis altered, and Baolan isn't there to eat him. So Jackie Love just gets altered, and he's already out of the fight pretty much. And LWX goes for 1v1 or 2v1, and here I think another mistake was Baolan should have protected Jackie Love, because Jackie Love, I think he has more Malmortius. Yeah, and he gets killed by Q. He could have potentially, Baolan could have sacrificed, and Jackie Love maybe could have carried, but yeah, the fight's already over. Because Jackie Love died. Yeah, he did have more Malmortius, so yeah, he could have got that insane Spell Vamp and Life Steal to carry that team fight, so, but yeah, just another insane hook from Crisp. Just a lot of fight. Yep, and here comes Elder in 20 seconds. Yep, Elder's up now. And look, and I forgot to mention that Gimgun's job this game was just to ult the Shy. As soon as he ult the Shy, he can the Shy's out of fight, and the Shy can the Shy can the Shy can't 4-man Hemo Plague, 5-man Hemo Plague, and just carry this team fight. He bought Banshees just to prevent him getting ulted at the start, but we'll see how this works out. Baron gets really low, and Baron gets Elder gets stolen. Ning dies. Vladimir's in, but yeah, he didn't get the crucial target. Rookie lives, but yeah, and FPX goes for FPX has won the team fight. And now it's a base race. Doinby can't stop this. Rookie's just applying pressure, so this is really good for him. Yep, and he kills Crisp. FPX can't finish because Ning's going to be back up, same with Baolan. And here comes the home guard and Scimitar usage just to kill Rookie. So Rookie did a really good job. So to stop here for a bit and let's have some breathing space because there's been so much action. So IG took the so overall this is IG favored because IG has the potential of getting second Elder, which means that's a win condition coming from them, and on the other side, FPX, sure they have the gold lead, but the gold lead at this point doesn't really matter. And they got the bot in here, but that means Vladimir can farm safely, and he still has his teleport, and this Vladimir really wants his Rabadon, so he can just farm. Vladimir clears the supers very quickly, so it's still fine. It's not, and the Baron isn't up at the moment. In fact, FPX the Baron is gonna run out in 7 seconds, so IG aren't going to lose that much, and they took the Elder. So they have the second Elder opportunity, and that's when they can really contest and go for the big win. But up until that point, the Shy really needs that cap. Then he can start carrying. Just a replay. Rookie played this really well. If he went back bot, he can't stop the base. He can't stop 1v4 by himself. So getting that mid was really crucial for him. So once again, Baron's gonna come up in less than a minute, and FPX is doing a really good job of choking out the vision around the blue buff, and yeah, and IG just farming away. Notice how the Shy has needlessly large rod. He still needs 2,200 gold for the completion. Whereas rest of his team, his carries, has 4 item. It's because he doesn't have a really good CS. If he had 330 CS, he would maybe have his Rabadon, but he doesn't. Same with Doinby. Lawless right now. I can't really comment on it because I haven't I haven't really seen mid AP Lawless in full effect, so I can't really comment it on much. And the thing I really want to highlight at the moment is Tien, because Crisp has been doing such a phenomenal job of grabbing people. So right now, IG's big focus is on Crisp, but they should also not forget what Lee Sin does. Lee Sin could be hiding here or here and kick Tamkinj or the Varus into FPX's team. If they do manage to do that, if they do manage to forget about Lee Sin's playmaking potential, they can get mispositioned and wiped out. So they do find Lee Sin, and they do find Kai'Sa, and this is when Baolan just ults the flashless Norlis and gets him. Yeah, and Doinby dies. Gimgoon ults the Shy, but the positioning of FPX is very poor at the moment. Yeah, and the Kai'Sa goes for the finisher bot. Blitzcrank ults. And the game's over from here. So it's just, there was no real setup macro play. It was all about team fight, and IG capitalized that Kai'Sa and Lee Sin was out of position, and Tamkinj ult behind the Nautilus and just ends the game. So it was a very messy game, but at the same time, I wouldn't blame the play either of this team, because there was so much stake on this game, and the pace of the game was so fast because there was Nautilus and Blitzcrank. There was so much playmaking potential from FPX that IG responded in kind. So some people can say this was a bit of a clown fiesta. Yes, it was a bit of clown fiesta, but I think when I saw this game, there was a lot of focus from both teams. They both knew what they had to do. They had to group and make this play, and IG countered the. IG noticed that both Kai'Sa and Lee Sin was out of position and capitalized on that really well. So, really nice play from, really nice early game coming from FPX, but IG just did the insane Baron play, but in the end, Crisp was playing just so well, but he did through the big lead that FPX did have. So, but overall, if I do go into the next game, the mid rollers worked really well, and I wouldn't really recommend Rookie playing Lucian once again into Norlis, because it just seemed hard, especially with Kleptomancy. It just didn't seem good, and I think if FPX played this game again, they would come out of this game ahead once again. FPX draft did not, it worked, but the result wasn't good. So I would definitely keep uh, Chris on Blitzcrank against Ferris Tompkins. So there was really good play, good draft by them, and yeah, the summary is the game was messy, yes, but there was a lot of playmaking from both sides, a lot of high risk, high reward plays coming from IG, and they came out up top. And yeah, so they got the victory. So really nice play from IG. So thank you for watching, and yeah, see you next time.